Like how? It's 2 million. So, where have I been? What is going on? Let's find out. Okay. Hey, not really sure where this video is heading, but I do know it needs to be said, and it's been on my mind. A couple of things I really want to catch you guys up with, as far as where I am with music and just myself overall and us. With that being said, where am I? What am I doing? Why am I not posting? All of these things that I'm sure none of you actually really think about, but I think about. And I want you to know that I think about, because I care. A couple of things that I really want to catch us all up with, kind of just to make sure as a family, and like literally just as a family, that we're all on the same basis. I want you to know where I'm at, and please let me know where you're at as well. You know, the comments exist for a reason. I would love to speak with you. They're not just for emojis and other things. That's also welcome. Recently on my mind, I've had a lot of things. I've dealt with some pretty tough times and also some beautiful times as well. And I feel like as all of this was happening, life just happening, not just happening, but just happening, I couldn't make time, I guess. I could have made time, but I feel like if I made time for YouTube videos and certain things, it wouldn't come off as genuine, because it wouldn't be me actually wanting to do it. It would be me forcing myself to do it. So because I didn't want anything to come off as fake, because it would be fake, I've drifted away from it and focused on creating. And so recently I've just been creating so much, and I want to show it to you guys, but at the same time I don't want to rush anything. So here I am, kind of just like explaining what's on my mind. Wow. This is not a good video to watch if like your attention span is not the greatest, because I know what I want to say, but at the same time, I don't have this like list, right, of like, let's talk about this, then talk about this, then this, then that. Like, all I know is I'm focused on creating right now. I have a lot of things that I've created that I want to show you and will show you in this video. Some of them, not all of them. And I'm not posting as much right now, which I kind of want to apologize for, but want to explain why I won't, because I will get into that. So not posting, and also just being focused on myself. I've grown so much. I actually have a lot of good things to speak about too. Like, I feel like this doesn't have to just be like a, sorry, I haven't been doing this kind of video. Like, this is, I'll be back on my thing. Like, no. I can say the good too. Of course, we should always like, dude. Okay. With those 4 points aside, I will get into those. Let me just say, I feel like as humans, we never look at a positive as deep as we do negatives. Like, I feel like one negative thing happens throughout the day, and all of a sudden, like, the whole day is ruined. But then, if one positive thing happens and the one negative happens, the negative always outweighs the positive. I don't understand why. Like, I feel like that same emphasis we have on like stubbing our toe should like be the same emphasis of, oh, like the fridge is working today, or like I have fruit. I was given fruit from my cousin today. Like, these things are all great things that we kind of like take for granted. And yes, stubbing your toe is painful, so I guess the negative is like, whoa, like in your face. But I think we just need to bring into the light the positives so that we can view them as impactful, if not more impactful, than the negatives. Okay. Also, sorry, just one more thing before we get into it. Let's grow a little bit. It's not yapping. It's okay. I hope. Now I might be yapping a little bit, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I had to stop. I feel like sometimes I speak a lot, but there's a difference between yapping, so like people call that like babbling on, or like just talking to talk. There's a difference between yapping and speaking. Speaking is when it needs to be heard, like it needs to be said. Yapping is just literally, like I said, talking to talk. So if you talk a lot, but it needs to be said, it's not yapping. And if someone makes you feel like it's yapping, that's on them. And that's something they need to work out. And be patient, don't be rude, of course, but like, let yourself know, like, I'm not yapping, I'm speaking the truth, and I'm speaking what needs to be said. Cool. I saw something, and it said, and you guys may have seen this before, it's just a video I saw, but I want to share it because it's really cool. There's 86,400 seconds in a day. If someone ruins 10 seconds of that 86,400 seconds, don't let the rest of those seconds be tainted. The same way if you had $86,400 and someone takes $10, you're not gonna be like, oh no, my $10, I don't need the 86,400, 390. No, you're gonna be like, it's okay, I lost my 10, but I still got all of this, let's invest, let's grow with this, and like, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. It's what we do. It's what we do. Okay, okay. So, okay, that's all said. I think there was one more thing. I don't remember it, so it means it's not important right now. Let's get into what I was talking about. So, I'm not posting as much, right? Again, I don't want to post things when I feel like it's going to come off as forced. Any creator, or literally like anyone, can relate to this, really, yeah, anyone, because anytime we put effort into something that we don't want to or need to be doing, it comes out half-assed. I didn't want to curse, but half-assed, that's literally what it is. And I don't want to be posting things that, one, feel soulless, because like when I started posting reels daily for a month, and it hit a point where I was just like putting things out on my Instagram and like TikTok and YouTube, and none of them really had to do with me besides like my music being in it. And I don't want to just like add to what feels like the endless, bottomless pit of just reels that have no real content. Like, crazy world we live in. So I just want to post things that I actually care about. And that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm making this, and that's why I really appreciate you guys taking the time to actually sit here with me and walk through this with me, because A, it gives me peace of mind, B, it helps both of us grow. I can speak my feelings and actually like put them out to the people I care about, which are my supporters, which are you, so thank you. And even if you're not my supporter, but you're just watching this, hello, I love you anyways. Let's grow together, and like, let's support each other, maybe, yeah, I think so too. We're humans, bro, let's do this. Okay, so, with that said, don't want to post things I don't care about. Great, and I'm not. Don't want to post things that make me feel soulless. Great, and I'm not. However, I still need to post. People still need to know I'm alive and making music so that they can follow along and join the journey. So, I'm going to be posting, however, again, not on a certain basis. I'll get to that point when I get to it. Right now, I'm focused on creating and posting things that like I love and that are more than just random reels, you know? Something actually thought through. And I know this wasn't like thought through. I'm literally figuring it out as we go here, but it is like it's been on my mind. Making this video has been on my calendar for the past like 4 or 5 days. So here we are. So it is important. And not to say like I won't love posting in the future. It's just right now, the stuff I would be posting, it's just like maybe I'll put an example on the screen or something. It's just so like, yeah. You. Anyways, with that said, that's one. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm not gonna post shit I don't care about, and things I don't care about, and I'm also gonna be posting more just things that are really like a part of who I am and what we're creating here. With that said, second one was what? What was the second one? Focused on creating. Check. Explained why I am not posting as much, but will post more, just not solid stuff. And then I have a lot of things I want to show you, and I'm gonna show you. Just give me a little bit. I want to share the growth. The growth. Okay. Where do I start? Dude, okay, I know exactly where to start. So, recently my grandmother passed away. Life has changed so much since then. Literally lived with that woman my entire life. I'm currently 21 years old, so since birth she's been around. She was a woman that was fierce. Would not be pushed around by anyone. However, we had conflicts because she was much more grown in age, and I say in age because she was she felt like everything, not even felt, I literally asked her, so I'm not just saying things to say it. She literally believed that whatever she said was the truth, and if anyone disagreed with her, then they were wrong, essentially. And so you can imagine the conflict, that I've dealt with my entire life. And I won't go deep into that right now, maybe in one of the podcasts in the future, which, by the way, will be here. I'm in my studio now. I want to talk about all of that, but like, let's focus on the growth within right now. And like, eventually maybe a little podcast studio tour would be cool, but none of that really matters compared to what I want to say right now. So, not matters, but it's just not as necessary to speak on. So, she passed away, and life has been so different. My dad took care of her, like, his entire life. Basically, I want to say from like 24 or something like that till like 60s, 70s. Don't want to. 70s, man. I'm telling you, he spent so much of his life taking care of this one person, and like, when no one else would, because she wouldn't treat them with the respect that they should be treated with. And he went through all of that because of the love he had for her. And she loved us, like, don't get me wrong, she loved us so much, but like, the type of love was one that was not healthy. It wasn't healthy. Just being honest, it wasn't healthy. However, it's made me, again, it's part of me, and it's literally who I am now, and I embrace it. Like, there's so many events in my life that I've had, so many people, so many things that have happened, that I look at them and I'm like, damn, that was like a long time. Like, we really did that. We really did that. And like, I love myself. I love us. We love us. And that is such a beautiful thing, that something so tough could teach us like deeper levels of love, I guess. I don't even know how to explain it, but honestly, all I know is it's literally exactly as it's meant to be, exactly as it was meant to be and is meant to be, because I am who I am because of what I've been through. And that's what I want you to embrace. I need all of us to embrace that. Like, we all need to embrace the fact that we are who we are because of the things that have been a part of our lives. And we choose how they make us. Those situations don't make us, but we choose how they impact us and who we become after going through these things, you know? So take a second and really step back, think about the situations that you've been through in your life, and it does help to think about what other people have been through, just to keep in mind that you're not alone. Like, we're not alone, we have each other. And speaking, like even me right now to the camera, but obviously to other people helps a lot as well. But if need be, I literally speak to myself in the mirror when I need to, because self-talk is so important. It's so important. And some people, if they see you doing that, they might try and pick at you for it, but honestly, like, being so comfortable with yourself that you can look at yourself in the mirror for prolonged periods of time and actually speak and, like, not remind yourself, sometimes remind yourself things, but let yourself know that, like, these words are real. Like, you are choosing to feel this way. Like, we are in control. So try and test it out. I don't know. It works for me. And it doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. Fuck that shit. Just try it out. Doesn't have to be for a super long amount of time. Just like, sometimes even just a phrase. But try it. So with that said, my grandma passed away. I had some growth through that, of course. And after that, you know, my family has really been able to reconnect. I feel like my dad obviously was very busy all this time, so I'm finally able to spend more time with him. And same with my mother and him. And my sisters moved out, but things will, you know, figure themselves out as far as family spending time together, which we're working on. So that I'm probably gonna cut out. I don't need to put that in there. So my grandmother passed away. I had growth after that, of course. Chose to take in the qualities that she held that I found extremely respectable, and kept in mind the things that harmed me in ways that I wouldn't want to put onto someone else, and am harnessing all that in the best way possible through me and through us. So that's the power we hold. We really harness all the energy we come across, and we get to pick. Do we want it to be good? Do we want it to be bad? Like, it's in our hands. And honestly, I know we're choosing good, so that's all that matters. And after my grandma passed away, I think that's when things started changing. I don't know. I started attracting artists to come to my place, and I say attracting, it's literally the law of attraction. I started working on my own craft, and that attracted other artists, and now I have other artists every single week, 2 to 3, coming in and out of the house into the studio so that we can work. I have so many projects that, like, I almost have too many. I need to mix and master and do all these things, which is a blessing. And I'm working on loving to mix because I honestly don't enjoy it very much right now. However, it is a part of the songwriting process, and I need to kind of find my workflow in it, so I'm working on it. And dude, it's just been so beautiful. I'm a lot more aware about the ingredients that I'm consuming, as far as things being organic, as far as the ingredients on labels, like where things come from. These are all from a farm, like not, obviously all fruit is from a farm, but like organic farm, very minimal pesticides being sprayed on these not being injected with anything to make it stay good for longer amounts of time. Good, even though it's fucking literally they inject damn near poison into the food. So it's just been so relaxing being able to know that the foods I'm consuming are actually healing me and not harming me. The fact that we even have to worry about that is like what? I really hope you guys understand that everything I do, everything we do is for us. And it's gonna come off as arrogant right now, but trust me, it's not. And I will prove that, we will prove that. But once I'm famous and once I have money, once I am wealthy, it's all going directly back to us. Like, I can't emphasize it enough. With $1 million, okay? I saw a car. Okay, let's say $2 million. Just create a scenario here in your head. $2 million I gain from making music, doing all this, right? I have so many options to spend it on, right? But I was playing a racing game with my friend, and I saw this nice car in it. I'm like, dude, that's fucking beautiful car. I'm like, dude, how much is that? Like, I actually really want one. Like, now that I've seen it, I'm like, let me, that could be a goal. I look at it, it's $2.1 million. $2.1 million for a car. For something just to take you A to B, for a car. Yes, you can have fun with it, but A to B, car. I could spend $2.1 million on a car, or I could buy 4 people $500,000 homes and literally change their entire lives from homeless level to you own a $500,000 home now. How are people spending money on stupid shit like a fucking car instead of helping other people? I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't even get me started on cleaning the oceans. Don't even get me started on free food and why money even exists. Like, oh. We're growing. We're all growing. Radiate high with me, with us. We got this. We got this. Enjoy some music.
Kona, mami kona.